Casey Mize has career worst start in Padres debut. Not the impression I wanted to make. Phoenix minutes before Monday's trade deadline, the San Diego Padres struck a deal with the Detroit Tigers to acquire a rental pitcher they believe can front a postseason rotation. Casey Mize, in an ideal scenario, will make only 10 or so regular season starts for his new team, then at least a few more before earning generational wealth in free agency. Advertisement Wednesday presented Mize with an immediate opportunity to pitch the Padres into playoff position. Instead, in a 10-4 loss to the Arizona Diamondbacks, the right-hander recorded 10 outs, allowed a season-high 9 hits, and surrendered a career-worst 8 runs.
Wet boots ruining your mornings? This silent, fanless dryer gently dries boots, shoes, and gloves overnight while helping reduce damp odors, so your gear is ready when you are. Want to get the best verified deal and see full details? Visit grabdeal.us/4 right now.
Not the first impression I wanted to make for my teammates and for the fans, Mize said. Pretty tough time to have the worst start of my career. Kind of just put us in a really tough spot and didn't give us a chance to win, so frustrated and embarrassed by that. No pitcher had given up 8 or more runs in his Padres debut since the Los Angeles Dodgers bombarded Julius Chassin for 9 on opening day 2017, when San Diego was in the midst of a rebuild. Mize, pitching with far higher expectations, lacked his characteristic command. The 3 walks he issued matched another season high. He paid for his lack of precision in the third when a leadoff walk came around to score and Tim Tawa drilled a 2-out home run. In the fourth, everything unraveled. The Diamondbacks strung together 5 consecutive hits and a bases-loaded walk before Padres manager Craig Stammen went to the mound. All 3 inherited runners scored off lefty Kyle Hart, though the damage was charged to Mize. Afterward, Stammen pointed to the unusual circumstances leading to the newcomer's introduction. Mize had not taken the mound since July 25. Amid growing trade interest, the Tigers scratched him from a previously scheduled start, taking additional precaution with a pitcher who has missed time this season with an adductor injury. Probably 11 days off from pitching and a little bit of being out of his routine, traveling, all that kind of stuff, lot going on, new team, Stammen said. Just wasn't quite as sharp right from the beginning. You know, he's typically a big strike thrower, and that just wasn't the case today. And I think once he gets back in his 5-day routine, he'll be back to normal and the guy that we know that we traded for. Mize opted for a different response to his struggles. Advertisement, "I'm not going to make any excuses, man," said Mize, who described himself as fully healthy. "We need to win." The Padres, who could have pulled even with the Diamondbacks for the National League's final wildcard spot, are now 2 games behind their division rival. While the rotation figures to gain a boost with the acquisitions of Mize and fellow veteran Robbie Ray, a resurgent offense continues to deal with inconsistency. Wednesday against Mitch Bratt, a rookie lefty with good control but unremarkable stuff, the Padres were 1 hit over 7 innings. They did not break through until Fernando Tatis Jr. homered in the 9th. For whatever reason, what he was throwing up there wasn't matching our hitters' swings, Stammen said. And his fastball was getting on us, definitely. It was a lot harder than what the scoreboard said it was. He pitched a great game, probably one of the best games he's pitched in the big leagues. Meanwhile, the 29-year-old Mize found himself on the opposite end of the spectrum. His ERA jumped from 2.7 to 3.4, though the Padres' starting pitching news was not all bad. Opening day starter Nick Pivetta, who exited a rehab outing Tuesday with what was described as mild elbow tightness, played catch at 90 feet. There is hope that the right-hander can still return before September, providing another option for a team chasing a postseason berth. For now, however, that remains a theoretical boost. Wednesday night brought a dose of reality. Mize and the Padres will hope his second impression is much better.